Have you ever wondered how an AI would study? It's a fascinating question to ponder, isn't it? Artificial intelligence, or AI as it is commonly known, has a learning process that's quite different from ours. Instead of reading books, attending lectures, or cramming the night before an exam, AI processes and learns from vast amounts of data in ways that can seem almost magical to us. Imagine being able to absorb and understand the content of an entire library in mere seconds. That's how AI does it. It sifts through mountains of data, identifies patterns, and retains this information indefinitely. Unlike us, AI doesn't forget what it has learned. It doesn't need to review or revise. It's like having a supercharged brain that never stops learning. So why are we talking about this? Well, because understanding how an AI learns can help us develop more effective study strategies. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into these AI study techniques. The first step in AI learning is data input. Now imagine an AI as a newborn baby. It doesn't know much about the world, does it? It needs to be fed information, lots of it, to start making sense of its surroundings. Similarly, when we study, we need to feed our brains with a vast amount of information. This is where thorough reading and note-taking come into play. When we read, we're not just passively absorbing words on a page, we're actively engaging with ideas, concepts, and arguments. And when we take notes, we're not just copying down information, we're processing it, organizing it, making it our own. So, what's the secret to effective reading and note-taking? Well, there isn't one secret, but a combination of techniques. Skimming before deep reading, asking questions while reading, summarizing information in your own words. These are all strategies that can help you input data more effectively. Just like an AI, our brains need a wealth of information to make connections and learn. The second step in AI learning is pattern recognition. Now this is where things start to get interesting. See, AI uses pattern recognition to decipher the data it gathers. It's a bit like sifting through a pile of puzzle pieces, looking for ones that fit together. In human terms, it's akin to identifying themes and concepts within our study materials. Imagine you're studying history. You come across the concept of civil disobedience in different contexts, times, and places. That's a pattern. It's a recurring theme that emerges from the data, or in this case, your study materials. Or perhaps you're learning a new language. You notice certain grammatical structures repeating again and again. That's another pattern. Recognizing these patterns, these recurring themes or concepts, is a crucial part of learning, whether you're a human or an AI. By identifying patterns, we can start to make sense of the information we're studying, just like an AI. The final step in AI learning is retention and application. You see, artificial intelligence has the incredible ability to retain information indefinitely. It doesn't forget, it doesn't misremember, it just stores data perfectly for as long as it needs. But we humans, we're a bit different, aren't we? Our memory can be a tricky beast. It's not about cramming all the information in one go. It's about regular review and reinforcement. That's why strategies like regular review sessions are so important. By revisiting the material over a span of time, we strengthen those neural pathways in our brains and the information sticks. It's like laying down a well-trodden path in a forest of knowledge. Additionally, hands-on learning activities allow us to apply what we've learned in practical scenarios. It's one thing to know the theory, but applying it cements that knowledge and makes it truly ours. By regularly reviewing and applying what we've learned, we can ensure that knowledge stays with us, just like an AI. So, how can we study like an AI? Here's a quick recap. First, we start with thorough data input. This is where we read and absorb as much information as possible, taking detailed notes as we go along. Just like an AI, we're programming our minds with all the necessary data. Next, we move on to pattern recognition. Here we identify themes and concepts, making connections between different pieces of information. This helps us to understand the bigger picture, just as an AI would process and analyze data. Finally, we focus on retention and application. Regular review of our notes and concepts is crucial. The real magic happens when we apply what we've learned in real-world scenarios. This aids in long-term retention, much like an AI uses its learned patterns to make decisions and predictions. By studying like an AI, we can make our study sessions more effective and retain knowledge for longer. So next time you hit the books, remember to think like an AI.